The fact that you're already watching this video means that you are at the right place, and that everything that you're thinking, the purpose behind you watching this video, whatever it is that you're striving for, you've already got it. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Theodora, and in this video we'll be talking about manifestation, journaling and visualization, and how to take advantage of these three practices. In previous videos, if you've been keeping up with me, I have stated how I journal a lot. I journal so much. It's a daily thing. It's something that I have learned to do so much. I have learned to incorporate into my lifestyle. 6 months in since the new year, and I feel like I have manifested so many stuff. I have actually achieved so many of my journal goals, and I just see like in the future all of my other goals being fulfilled. And today the whole goal of this video is to give you that little light, that little hope, and that little guide on how to do that for yourself. I'm going to tell you a little bit of where I was and how and why these things worked for me. And then I'm going to go in and tell you what you should do and why it's really important and why I recommend people to do this stuff. Last year for me was a very tough year because a lot of personal things happen in terms of like career confusion, friendship, relationships. Everything was up and down. I really thought last year was the worst year in my entire like lifetime on this earth. I felt like I felt like a slap in my face, because the start of 2024 I was genuinely like, this was my year, and then I ended the year with a lot of unfulfilled goals that I had set myself at the start of the year. However, on the night of New Year, I had some hope that things were gonna be good, because I've always been a very positive person, positive minded, and I've always seen a bright side. I've always felt like my goals were achievable. This was my journal book, and I remember on the night of New Year what I had done when the clock struck midnight. I wrote affirmations on here. I wrote the word success seven times. I wrote like keywords like blessing, prosperity, and like just keywords to reflect what it was that I wanted to achieve onto this book at midnight. From there, after midnight, I started setting myself goals. I started imagining like my life, what it is that I wanted essentially. I started manifesting and using more affirmations, being positive, journaling, and dropping down like my days, like how I felt during the day. And I just kept on writing, because for me, writing is such a powerful tool. It is unspoken words that you're dropping down, right? And it gives yourself clarity, makes you understand where it is that you're lacking and what it is that you need to work on. I started using the Allura journal. It is a 30-day guide into becoming her. And in this guide, I just have time for self-reflection. I have time to create my visions. I have time to create my routines, drop down what it is that I have accomplished during the day. I have spent time to create vision boards. I have like learned a lot about how to become her, how to be my feminine energy, how to like redirect my energy from negative stuff to stuff that benefit me. I also take time to appreciate myself, my body, my mind, just everything around me. I try to change my environment a bit to make me feel better. That's the things that I have noticed has changed ever since allowing them. Ever since I have paid attention to them and reflected on them, things have gone better, because taking my time away from the chaos in this world, like in my life and in this world, taking my time to actually prioritize myself has put me in a better position, has put me in a position where I recognize what it is that I need to focus on. How to manifest then. The problem with manifesting is that we tend to get very worried and stressed about the results that we're striving to achieve, forgetting the fact that when we do that, we're then coming from a place of lack. Yeah, we're admitting to that energy. That's likely to push away our results. We're meant to believe we already have it. That's what you need to do. You need to think, believe, and feel that you already have it. So if it's like, oh, you want to get a chain, yeah, you want to carry yourself in a way that gets you that chain. If you want to be a successful person, carry yourself in a way that a successful person would. If you're looking to go on a trip, think about how good that trip would be, how good it would make you feel, and think about thoughts like, oh, I've already got the tickets. The tickets are so affordable for me. I will be going to this place on this certain day. You wanna think, act as if that thing is already yours. And that's how I worked. I always told myself, it's already mine. I can see how I will have it. I will get it. I will get it. I will get it. And essentially my actions, my environment started shifting. I basically think of this stuff and allow them to shape me, shape my thinking. This is also where visualization and affirmation is really important. Affirmation, repeated affirmations during the day, in the morning, in the evening, they are really important in building a strong mindset. Because when you affirm something, you'll believe it's yours. When you affirm something, you're speaking it into existence. When you affirm something, you're essentially radiating an energy, a type of energy that causes shifting into your reality. And that is really important. I have written so many affirmations in my physical journal, and in my digital journal, I was writing affirmations day in, day out. There's not been a day for the past few weeks where I have not written affirmation, where I've not journaled. Another thing that I also did was visualizing. I visualized myself and how I did it. I would go on Pinterest, drop a keyword down of what I wanted. So if it's a car, if it's the iPad, if it's like study resources, if it's a chain or something, if it's this particular aesthetic, I would spend my time. I would play music in the background, a subliminal, a song, a positive song, a motivational song with a motivational speech. I have that in the background, and as that's playing in the background, I'm visualizing myself and affirming. So I'm combining all three of this stuff. I am visualizing, affirming. Before I do all of this stuff, I've journaled. I put myself in the position of the image that I'm seeing, and I'm like, it's mine. I'm going to have it. Another thing that I did is surround myself with positive messages. I had spent hours on hours watching different YouTubers, watching different videos, reading different stuff, and just surrounding myself with all this positivity because I knew it would reflect. The more I learned about it, the more I knew how to go about these principles, these practices. Whenever you have a limiting belief as to the feeling that, oh no, you can't reach these like potentials, you can't reach so and so, what you want to do is pause and recognize, be self-aware that you're doing that. And once you've acknowledged that this is happening, then you need to rewire and reshift your focus. Think positively. That's why visualizing, journaling, and manifesting is really important, because it builds a strong positive mindset. And if you build a strong positive mindset, the quicker you build this stuff, the quicker you are at that virgin, that limiting belief, that negative thought. Why does this happen anyways? We've been taught throughout our whole lives to worry about stuff, to not think that we've got it, that we need to work hard to achieve stuff, that to a point where we don't even know how to act as if we've already got something when we don't. So this is why it's really important that you do this stuff consistently, to a point where it's so natural, it's so easy for you to put yourself in a position where you think of something you want and you get it just like that, because we do have that ability. We have that ability, and it's about momentum, it's about consistency, and it's about just trusting yourself and stay positive throughout the whole journey of self-improvement. A good practice is showing gratitude. the more you explore, the more you receive, or the more you have, or even when you're lacking, you want to be grateful of what you already have. Because when you're grateful of what you have, you're ready to receive more. Why is that? Because you are recognizing that though I want this, I am glad of already what I have. You show gratitude about what you have. You're radiating a frequency of energy, a positive energy. Every thought, emotion that you release, it's a frequency, it's an energy that you radiate. That's why they say be cautious about who you allow around you, because the energy that they radiate can affect you. So it's important to cut off or to move from certain environments that do not promote improvement, that do not uplift you, that will seize you from moving forward, that will seize you from successfully manifesting, successfully moving into that area of your life that you're working hard to be in. I promise you guys, if you're looking for the journal, I will link it in the description. It's a very good journal. It has very good structure. If you're looking for like a way to journal consistently for 30 days, and if you want to get started with like how to journal, I would really suggest you go and look at it. In terms of visualization, I've given you tips on how to go about it. And affirmation, I've got affirmation cards. I can link them down into the description. They're also part of the 30-day guide, and you want to start with something. These things are just starter packets, just to give you a way to get started into this journey. And I just hope the best for everyone. And as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to comment stuff that you want to see more, because I'm always open to feedback and any requests.